Alright, what it do? This is how I made $112.52 trading the NASDAQ today. And I actually traded the PM session. Took this trade at about 11:30 and I just closed out about 10-ish minutes ago. Alright, so I sort of woke up late in the first place and I had an undecided bias. I was just not even planning on trading today. That's why I took the trade so late. But there were some good opportunities in the morning. The 4-hour was bullshitting, but I guess it was technically bullish. The 1 hour was bullish from closing right here at 8. Looks like it's continuing bullish structure. So I just marked out. I was on ES for the most part of the day, and I just had both charts looking at each other. So if I can, I'm going to show you the trade you should have taken, or that I should have taken. With an SMT divergence that worked perfect. Okay, my apologies. So SMT divergence right here from 9:25 to 9:40, 5 minute. As you can see, NASDAQ did sweep the liquidity, and over here, ES did not. So that is a bearish SMT because we had NASDAQ sweep the liquidity, and ES fell short and just continued the trend. So yeah, you could have taken it off of that, and it formed some fair value gaps throughout here. I know it looks like a mess, but we'll keep that. Yeah, that was a really good entry. We had also swept liquidity at the beginning of the day. So, right, or actually no, this was pre-market swept liquidity. So we had that, which I don't really prefer, like pre-market sweep trades, because it's just not as accurate in my findings. But then again, I don't really take it. So, all right, what did I take? So yeah, we sailed down. You could have targeted this 4-hour for a value gap down here. I think NASDAQ actually looked cleaner. ES was okay. NASDAQ looked a lot cleaner though. Anyway, back to where I took my trade. Alright, so this 15-minute fair value gap got inversed very strongly. And that's after we had already swept all this sell side liquidity, and we are in a 4-hour fair value gap. So we retrace out of that. So I was just targeting 15-minute highs, because in PM session you don't want to target like high draws. I knew we weren't going to go all the way up here. It looks like it stopped me out, but I actually was just mitigating losses up into profit. So I actually hit my partial zone for like $80, and then the rest just filled out once it stopped me out. So yeah, we inverse and we start making 3-minute fair value gaps and whatnot. I entered on the inverse. And I just entered one contract. Once we confirmed upwards, I think I was just using the 1-minute candle, because I actually took the trade more like down here, right after that inverse happened. Yeah, closer to where this is, around here. But yeah, I just added to the contract once I kind of got bullish order flow. I knew to set my take profits and stop losses super tight. I wasn't going to try and greed it. So yeah, that's how you took a dub today. I was just super patient, chilling, playing the game. Look over, charts were looking decent for longs. We got all that sell side swept, inverse the 15-minute fair value gap, boom, trade. Yeah, can't complain. I got to make up like 200 and some losses, $240 in losses, but step one is done. That's all for me. If you have any questions, just ask them If you have any recommendations, please leave them in the comments, and like, subscribe, follow me on social media up here. Yeah, I appreciate it. All right, deuces.